The city slept under a blanket of rain. A relentless storm raged, washing the streets clean of life. Each drop echoed the loneliness of the night, a symphony of despair for those caught in its fury. Hidden beneath a broken cardboard box, a tiny life shivered, soaked to the bone and utterly alone. Its small body trembled, a fragile beacon against the overwhelming cold. Hope seemed a distant memory. A faint, almost inaudible meow escaped its tiny throat, a desperate plea lost in the storm's roar. Through the downpour, a lone figure walked, shielded by an umbrella, their thoughts lost in the rhythm of the rain. Then, a tiny sound pierced the storm's cacophony, a whisper of life that caught their attention. Curiosity, or perhaps a deeper instinct, guided them towards the source, towards the broken box. Peering under the damp cardboard, a gasp escaped their lips. A tiny, shivering creature met their gaze. Concern etched on their face. A wave of empathy washed over them. This tiny life needed help. Gentle hands reached out, carefully lifting the fragile kitten from its cold, wet refuge into warmth. The storm outside continued its roar, but inside, a new chapter began, filled with hope and kindness. From the harsh streets to a haven of warmth, the kitten's journey had just taken a miraculous turn. Wrapped in a soft towel, the tiny creature was gently dried, its shivering slowly subsiding. Each stroke was a promise of comfort, a silent vow to protect this fragile life. A small bowl of warm milk was offered, and the kitten, with renewed vigor, began to lap it up eagerly. The sound of its tiny lapping filled the quiet room, a melody of survival and gratitude. The person watched, a soft smile gracing their lips, witnessing the miracle of recovery unfold before them. Fed and warm, the kitten curled up, a picture of peace, its ordeal fading into a distant memory. Days turned into weeks, and the kitten, now named Luna, thrived, growing stronger and more playful. But amidst the joy, subtle hints of something extraordinary began to emerge, defying ordinary explanation. A fleeting shimmer in her fur, a pattern that seemed to shift and dance, caught the person's eye. Initially, they dismissed it as tricks of the light, or perhaps a tired imagination playing games. Then, a small toy, untouched, began to levitate, hovering momentarily before gently falling back down. The person's jaw dropped. This was no trick of the light. This was something truly remarkable. Luna turned, her gaze meeting theirs, a knowing look in her luminous eyes, as if confirming the impossible. The person began to observe Luna more closely, a new purpose igniting within them, to understand her unique gifts. Small, inexplicable events became a daily occurrence, each one a piece of a growing, wondrous puzzle. A book sliding off a shelf, a light flickering in response to Luna's mood, objects subtly shifting. The person meticulously documented every strange happening, their initial skepticism replaced by awe. They delved into research, exploring ancient texts, mythical creatures, and rare cat breeds, searching for answers. Hours turned into days, poring over forgotten lore, seeking a connection, a name for this extraordinary being. Then, a moment of profound realization. The pieces clicked into place, forming a breathtaking truth. Luna wasn't just a rescued kitten, she was a creature of magic, a guardian of ancient secrets. With understanding came acceptance, and with acceptance, a bond unlike any other began to flourish. Luna's abilities were no longer hidden, they were celebrated, woven into the fabric of their daily lives. She would fetch objects with a mere thought, or subtly adjust the lighting to suit their mood. Their home became a sanctuary of shared secrets, a place where magic was simply a part of life. The bond between them deepened, forged by trust, wonder, and the extraordinary truth they shared. Luna, now a healthy and magnificent cat, thrived in her new life, her unique traits a quiet marvel. Occasionally, a subtle flicker of light, a gentle nudge of an object, reminded them of her magic. The person often reflected on that stormy night, the unexpected journey, and the profound joy Luna brought. A tiny, lost kitten had transformed their world, proving that magic can be found in the most unexpected places. Luna turned, her luminous eyes meeting the camera, a knowing gaze that held centuries of wisdom and a touch of mischief. A silent question hung in the air. What wonders might you discover if you just open your heart?